everybody, my name is Harry Jacobs and I am the North of 60 Gamer, and welcome to my table. Today we're going to take a look at Plague Inc. This is a little blast from the past. It was a Kickstarter in 2016, and again I think in 2018 or 19 there was a follow-up expansion called Armageddon that also brought the 5th player expansion, as well as some new cards and some new boards. But with the pandemic going on, I thought, what a great opportunity to show you a game that was very predictive back in 2016. So this is the setup, and certainly we're going to talk about a little bit about the setup. So this is the solo play. So there are some changes. One of the changes is that the Plague bot starts with 3 starting countries, and they are in South Korea, South Africa, and the USA. I have my lone guy here in Japan, and I'm going to drill down a little bit so we can show you that a little bit more, a little bit better. There we are. There we are. There's my lone guy in Japan. If you hear a mouse click, that's just me maneuvering the board around. This is the Plague bot, and he's going to be our nemesis, and he's going to try to take over the world with his bacteria, while I try to do the same thing, take over the world with my bacteria. And we are going to evolve our bacteria throughout the game, as is the Plague bot. He has a different set of rules and a different play strategy, and we're going to explain that when we get to the game itself. We have some starting countries. Now, I can always choose a country. You'll always choose a country. The Plague bot will take the country off the top. I can choose one of these 3 or one off the top. If I choose to discard a country, I can discard my hand of trait cards, which I have right here, because I start with 5 trait cards, but I think we're going to start with that one. I want the Waterborne. I go first, and so we have to follow the order of the way the game plays. So I took a little bit of a close-up. So the first phase that I'm going to do is the DNA phase, in which I'm going to count up my countries +1, because I have a bonus here in this card. So that's going to start with basically 2 DNA, and DNA is the currency that I play with to pay for my trade cards and also the victory points. Next is I'm going to choose a country card, as I've already explained, and then I'm going to place a country card or discard a country card depending on what is in my hand. Then there's the evolution. I will play a trait card from my hand and paying the DNA, and then eventually the infection. The infection is based on the lethality. Let me just move that over a little bit for you, which is a +1. Sorry. The infection is part of the infectivity, and I have 2, and I'll be able to put out 2. And I can make that grow or shrink depending on the cards and traits that go down in my spot. And then eventually I will look for a kill, the death phase. If a country is filled and I control it, I will roll the dice, and based on my lethality, I will roll the death dice and try to kill the country. So that's the basic phase for my turn. So let's take a moment, and I'm going to raise it back up, and we're going to take a turn. So starting with the DNA, I have 1 plus the 1 here, because I control a country, so that gives me 2 DNA. The next is the country phase. Now, I don't have a lot of traits here, but I do have shipping, but I don't have airplanes, and neither does the bot at the moment. So I think I'm going to take one off the top of the card, and that is Venezuela. At this point in time, it goes into the South American slot. I have no way of getting over to South America because, as you can see, it does not have a port nor an airport, which means I need another country in the region to allow me into there. The next is the evolution. So what I'm going to do in this particular game is I'm going to play water transmission. This allows me to have that seaborne quality of the trait. I will place it on my board. I will spend my 2 DNA. Then next is my infection. I have a 2 infection rate. So since it's seaborne, I can go just about anywhere. So I'm going to, at this point in time, put 1 in South Africa and 1 in the USA. And that is how my turn goes. The plague bot itself, first thing it does is it draws a country card from the top. And it is Libya, which goes into Africa. Now I can place these cards anywhere in Africa. They are considered fine. As you can see, they are connected, so it is possible that they will infect. The next thing they do is they pick up a trait card off the top. And what's to note here is the type is with this infectivity and lethality. And we're going to place it here, and we're always going to start from the top left and work our way towards the right. And the first thing is infectivity, and that says place a token in every climate suitable connected country. So blue is able to go basically here, here, in South Africa, Libya, and you can see how fast the plague bot grows. Very, very quickly. Then the lethality, which basically says place a token in every climate suitable connected country that plague bot does not already infect, then kill 1 fully infected plague bot controlled country. So plague bot is everywhere except for here, and he can't get there. So plague bot is done. There's nothing to kill at this point, so the plague bot's turn is over. Comes back to my turn, and I'm going to look for a country. As you can see very quickly, I have control of just the 1 country. I share control, so this is very dangerous for me. So I still only get 2. I could get eradicated very quickly and the game will end. We certainly don't want that. The next thing to do, of course, is the country. Italy, I have no airplane. Peru, he doesn't have an airplane. I am going to take a chance again and take it off the top. Heat controlled in Kenya. So we have to have a heat trait for that, which I do not have at this point. So I'm going to add lethality of a trait, which is 2, 1, 2, which is an evolution. Then we're going to infection. The infection is still just 2, and I'm only good for the ports, really. So I'm going to go 1, and it's kind of hard to really decide what I'm going to do here. I don't really want to lose control, but I'll take a chance. There is no deaths to go here. So it becomes the plague bot turn. They're going to draw a country. Ethiopia, which again is in Africa. We're going to auto-evolve, which means that we're going to move this guy down. We're going to take the next card, which is Airborne, which is not exactly what I was looking for, because this is very dangerous at this point for me. So we're going to start with Airborne. Place a token in every climate-suitable connected country with an airport, which means he's going to get 1 here, 1 here, and 1 in the States. So you can see very quickly how the plague bot moves along with his infection. Next, he'll come up here to Infectivity, which is place a token in every climate-suitable connected country. So basically, he may kill that country eventually, which he will. I've lost control of this country. Every climate-suitable country. I'm cheating putting his on there. That's right, I did have one there. Okay. Here goes one there, one there, one there. And I've run out of... Now, there are no limits to the Plague Bot. Now, I put out some extra blue. In reality, if you don't have extra blues like I have here, then you would just use a different color. So you can see right away how quickly this control is. Then he's going to go to lethality, which says place a token in every climate-suitable connected country Plaguebot does not already have. Well, he doesn't have any climates that he can go to, so he is done. And he can kill off a country. Now, the way it happens is we're going to take the largest country that he controls, which is South Africa. And we're going to give him 2, 4, 6, 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to get 1 point. He will get his markers back. I get my marker back. I get 2 points. And he gets to control his card for bonuses at the end of the game. As you can see right now, I am almost eradicated. I have only one spot I can go. And I don't control that country, unfortunately. So this could be a very, very short game. Gotta love those short games. Italy. Yeah, see, I've had no help from countries here. So I'm going to... Actually, what I'm going to do... Yeah, if I do that... I'm going to actually just get rid of one of these countries. Italy. No, I'm going to keep Italy, Chile, Peru. We're going to throw away Peru. Now, I'm discarding that in order to get rid of my 3 traits here because they're very expensive. I can't really use them, so I'm going to just put them up there to take 5 more traits. 4, 5. So we have an Airborne, which would really be helpful at this point. I have enough points. So I am going to make mine an Airborne infection as well. 1, 2. I really only get 1 point here because I don't control any countries. At this point. And it's very dangerous for me to not go to a different country. That's probably going to get white. So let's go over here. That is my one and only move that I can make this turn. It comes back to the Automa, or I should say the Plague Bot. He's going to take the card. It's Norway, Europe. He's going to take his trait, which is, and evolve his traits. You can see again how quickly this game is going to get shut out for me, I think, very quickly. So Airborne, he gets to place one in every Airborne city. 1. So we've got 2 countries already gone. He has no other Airborne. In Infectivity, place a token in every climate suitable country. Basically, it would be Ethiopia, and that's about the only place he has to go at this point. See, now, this is a Airborne. Now, he is what they would call stuck. When a bot gets stuck, what he does is he draws the next country, which is Australia, and he would just put regardless of of whether he has the right climate control or not, he gets a token in there, but he wouldn't be able to actually expand in there. Then we try this again. He can't do Airborne He can't do ineffectivity, so he is stuck. Once he's stuck, we take these cards and we draw him three new traits, and his turn is over. Because he got stuck. It comes back to I have absolutely no control on any of these cities. I would get 1 DNA point because of my board here. I get an infectivity level of 2 still. The problem is I have Airborne, so I would have to go here to Australia. There we go. I have only control of Australia. So, I don't have heat. So I can't even go to Australia. So basically, I have nowhere to go and nothing to do. I can skip my infection phase, move one of your tokens from another city on the board. Move one of your tokens to another city on the board, which allows me to take my token, say, from South Korea and put it over into Venezuela. There we go. So we're doing the outbreak action. It says skip infection phase, move one of your tokens to another city on the board, which we just did. So we've gone to another city on the board. The cities are actually named, but they are so small, I am not going to read them out. We're going to come back to our plague bot. We're going to draw the country, New Guinea, which is part of Oceania. We are going to move along the traits. I think that this is going to be very nasty for me. Look at this, necrosis. So the first thing he's going to do is just to infect just about everything. Place 1 token in every climate country that he has. Okay, he doesn't have there, but he is connected, so we can infect there. He can infect here. He can infect here. So lethality +1. He's going to kill a country. His largest country is a 6 right here. He's going to get 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to get 2, 1, 2. He'll get 4 of his tokens back. And he keeps the cards for endgame bonuses. Lethality again. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. That was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I didn't double it, I get 1. Oh, and he again gets some of his tokens back, as well as I get a token back. But he again wins the country. Then he does the waterborne. Waterborne, which he has none of. Heat resistance, 1 to 4. He's got heat resistance, which means now he can put a guy here and a guy here. Gets back to lethality. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That probably should 10, which is probably the first city I should have removed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I get 2, 1, 2. At least I've got some options now with DNA, but he is just killing my butt here. And again, wins the country. Then he comes back to infectivity, which means basically he goes here, 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 and here at this point. Then he has lethality. He's all by himself in Australia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and I am in trouble. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I lose constantly. So this is no big surprise to me. It is my turn. We're going to start with the DNA. I actually control a country, so I actually get 2, 1, 2. I'm going to take a country. I do have heat control. No, I don't. But we can get an airport perfect to here, Italy. So we're going to go up into Europe here. But I have no way of getting there from here, which is not very nice. Let's just see what I have in my hand here. Okay, this kind of works. Perfect. Not ideal by any means. However, I'm going to spend 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really don't want to cover that up. Don't want to cover that up. I'm going to take the lethality there for the moment. Replace it with cold resistance, which allows me to take Chile. Now I have an infection lethality of 2, or infectivity of 2. So I can't really lose that card now, and I'm going to place that there. That is the end of my turn. Plaguebot goes. He's going to take a country. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we're going to take that country. Oh, another cold country. That's good for me, not so good for him. He's going to take Iraq, which is Asia. You can't get there without an airplane or port, so he can't get there. We are going to evolve his traits. The end guy comes off, the last one, the 4th guy. We're going to take him off. These guys are going to evolve down, and we are going to take another trait, which is infectivity. So, infectivity, as we know, we're just going to place one everywhere that I have a trait for. 1. So that's filled. He gets to put one there because he does have heat resistance. He can go there. He has no way of getting over here at the moment because he doesn't have, there's no seaports for him to go. He doesn't have cold, so he's done with that. We're back to infectivity again, which means he basically can go here and here. We're into lethality. He can take 6 off of this. That's another 12 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Phew. Another lethality. This time it's 3 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am left in the dirt, guys. He comes up here. Seaports, which there are none. Heat resistant. He's got 1 heat resistance, so he's not totally stuck. And then lethality. 10. I have been able to do nothing against this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see how embarrassing this is starting to get for me. It comes back to my turn. The DNA. At least I control 2 countries. Plus that gives me 3. 1, 2, 3. The country. Now I have no... Do I have an airplane? I have an airplane, so I can get to Russia. So I am going to take the Russian. We are going to do an evolution. I don't think I have really anything I want to do here. No. I have a 2 infectivity. Well, at least I can't... Do I have a cold? Yes, I do. I'm going to go here. And because I have an airplane, I can go over to here. And hopefully this is the start of something beautiful. I have no deaths. Goes back to the Plaguebot. Picks up another country. Kazakhstan in Asia. Fortunately, he has no way of getting to Asia at this point. He's going to auto-evolve. Oops, sorry. He takes a trait card. Sorry. Oh, I haven't taken the event cards. Wow. I was involved with at least 2 countries. Let's just go through here. Now, I was certainly in Japan. And I know I would have been in one other country. So I should have been taking event cards. As the rule is that when you kill a country, all participants, except the plague bot, gets an event. There were at least 2 countries that I was in. So you can see that the events can affect the board, and I should have been playing that. That's probably why he's beating my butt. Oh my god. At the start of your turn, choose one hot country you are connected to. Place up to 2 tokens in it. Ignore climate. At the end of your turn, choose up to 2 countries with only 1 token. Remove those tokens from those countries. Well, that certainly would help. We are back to my turn, as you know. And so we will actually not use a trait card, but I will use Summer Vacation to be able to put 2 into this country here. And that would be the end of my turn. So you can see I've started to sort of make a little bit of a comeback here. Might be too little too late though. The UK, so we're going to be into Europe. Blue actually he's got a ship. Yeah, he's going to be able to get there if he's got something in. No, so he doesn't have a way of getting over to Europe at this point. Phew! He's going to auto-evolve. But he has water transmission now. So he can place one token in every climate suitable country. Ugh. Place a token in every climate suitable connected country with a seaport. The good news is he has no seaports, so he can't get there. He is stuck. The rule with stuck is he draws another country, automatically puts out in Spain, and he tries again. Seaport. Yep, he can put him in the seaport countries now. He's got cold resistance, so there he goes. Now he's got his start, okay. Cold countries. He's got 1 here. Infectivity, basically anything that has a thing on it. So he's got 1 here. He doesn't have heat. He can put 1 here. He's got nowhere to go there. Infectivity again. So he can go here, but he doesn't have heat, so that's as far as he can go, and he can't get to Asia. Infectivity again. He can go there. And then we have lethality. He can take as high as 2 lethalities. As you can see, he's got 2 countries for a total of 7, which would be 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And my total annihilation is being taken care of. I have no footing in anywhere when it comes back to my turn. This is an embarrassment to me. I sure wish you didn't have to see this, but of course DNA 1, 2, actually in control of 3 plus that is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Phew, at least I have something to work with. Country-wise, I don't think I need to put anything out, but I'm going to get rid of something. I'm going to get rid of this seaport one. We were almost to the end of the game here, guys. The fact that I survived this long in another seaport, that didn't really work. I do get to turn in my traits because these weren't really going to be beneficial to me. I get 5 new traits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vomiting would be a good one to get. And I could replace that for 10. Okay. So now we're into the evolution, which... What do we got here? I'm going to replace this with vomiting, which takes me back down to 2. Get rid of that. But it does give me another infectivity. Why I can't pronounce words, I don't know. We're into our infection, so I have 1, 2. I can actually have 3 this time. I am still a cold client, so I can go here. So I have control here. I have control here. And because we have airplane, we can go here for 3. I have no death rattles yet. But we're getting there. It looks like next turn we might do something. We'll come back to our favorite player. We are going to go Plaguebot. He's going to take Sudan, which is in Africa. And then he is going to auto-evolve. Cannibalism. Yeah, that's something everybody wants to know. Place a token in every climate-suitable connected country. So basically, he's there. He can go here. He can go there. He can't be in a hot country, so he's done. There are no seaports, which makes him stuck, which another country gets put back on, which is Poland. And he gets to put that on there. He gets to run that again. Lethality, any climate controlled. Place a token in every climate suitable. Well, he's got that. He doesn't have heat. He's got cold. He's got Poland. He's done with that. Waterborne, he's knocked up again. He is done for the turn. These 4 are going to be totally replaced. With 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. He's got airborne and heat resistance now. Back to me, DNA. I still have share control there, so that gives me 1, 2, 3, plus the 1 is 4. So I still have 4 DNA. 2, 3, 4. We want to take a country. Maybe there's South America. Wonderful. So we're going to take South America. My lethality is 3, so I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. Or my infectivity, I should say. Now we have 2. 2, I can finally kill something, maybe. My lethality is only a 1, so I have to roll a 1. We'll start with Chile, 5. We'll start with Venezuela, 5. So I do not kill that country. We may have to increase my lethality for that. Back to the bot. He is in Turkey, which is Europe. He has no heat. Well, he does have heat now, so pull that one off for auto-evolve. Oh, lethality right off the bat. Lethality says, place a token in every climate-suitable connected country and kill something off. What has he got? He doesn't have a cold, but he does have heat. He has a country here. He doesn't have heat, so... Oh, yeah, he's got heat, so he gets to go here. And here. And here. These are the new ones, right? He gets to kill a country off right there. Libya. He gets 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. He moves over to here. Lethality. Again, he gets to put 1 in because he's got 2 lethalities. Anywhere it's climate suitable, that's where he's going. And then he's going to kill off the biggest one. Doesn't really matter at this point. Now, you can, if there's a tie, we can actually look at the population. If I could read it, Iraq, which is what we're looking at, has a population of I don't know what the population is. There is a way of saying it, but I can't really read these cards. They're too small. Well, we'll give him Iraq. Give him 8 more points. Heat resistance. So the lethality card, he's going to, everywhere there's heat. Airborne. He's here, so he can go anywhere where there's an airplane. He can't go there. He's actually stuck. The rules say if he gets stuck, we can pull a card, which is Iran, which would be Asia again. And he gets one of his tokens. And we start again, lethality. You can see that this is just a brutal beat down on me now. So we try to run it again. Lethality says 1 on every suitable climate. Oh, more blue. There's nothing more embarrassing than losing really badly to a bot that does nothing really. Okay. Then he would kill off his biggest country. There's 10 more points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it just goes into the pile. The lethality again would do exactly the same thing. Or is that the second lethality? I think we'll stop there. I don't think there's a need to go on. Now, if there was an endgame scoring, there is an endgame scoring card. I will show that to you. Where you get bonuses. Now, the bot does get double the bonuses because they get double the points. I don't know how I lost so badly. The rules are really, really simple here. So, a lucky escape would be a bonus for players with the most tokens left on the board. Continent Killer, he would get 6 per continent, so it's actually 12. Ultimate Wipeout bonus for the players who killed the countries with the most cities, 14. I was dead before I was even started. This is the way I games play for me. It's basically die or die. I don't win very often, as you can see. My luck, I like to call it the Will Wheaton luck of tabletop gaming. Thank you, Will Wheaton. I watched tabletop, I guess, once too many times, and now I pay for that. But that is the solo game for Plague Inc. There is a PC version. I have played it. It's crazy. It's a real-time simulation of how things spread, and you try to destroy the world while other countries try to work together sometimes to save the world. I've gotten to the very, very end where it's like one little place and all of a sudden they discovered the cure. Zoom. You lose. So you really do have to pay attention to the auto-evolve or the evolving of your virus so that you can make these connections, same as in the PC game. But I think that's enough embarrassment for me for one day. I want to thank you for watching. My name is Harry Jacobs. I am the North of 60 Gamer. I hope you enjoyed this solo run-through of this game. I didn't. But if you want to laugh at me, go down to the comments and say, ha ha. Better yet, if you want to see more really bad solo playthroughs in which I lose, subscribe or like so you don't miss any big losses by me in solo playing. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time, guys. And this is Harry Jacobs.